Oh, what's going on, people? It's your man, the YB, back once again. So, it's all been kicking off. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Redo. Shakur Sleepvenson. I swear now, I just thought that on the spot. Shakur Sleepvenson has exposed an alleged conspiracy that Top Rank and Bob Arum have been running on his ass. He alleges Top Rank. In fact, you know what? More time. I'll get you, man. Oh, I'll find you, man. The post, 100%. Here's the post here. Look. So a whole bag of cats. Yeah, this is boxing ego. Shakur Stevenson believes Top Rank ESPN pay people to leave his fight early. This is the tweet. I wonder how much they paid them, Knicks, to leave at the exact same time so ESPN could show on camera. And I heard someone like Tim Bradley or something reacting to it at the time during the fight. And he was like, "Oh man, the parking." Or it was Paulie Malignaggi, one of them ones. "Oh, the parking's bad in Newark." So people stop. Yeah. No, if the parking's that bad, you wouldn't go to the fight. People concerned about parking don't pay X amount of coin to go to a fight. I've never heard of that one before. Right, and you best believe, people, if Shakur Stevenson, if the fight was people listen, parking or no parking, if the fight's kicking off and people are entertained, never mind. Look at the UFC. Yeah, I bet the UFC parking ain't so great either. They're always selling out 20,000 or whatever. I bet their parking's a bit moody. But they ain't going nowhere. And in fact, to the contrary, dudes, yeah, in the UFC events, or not even UFC, in popular events, people stay like until an hour after. They trying to soak up the vibes. Facts. Yeah? If it's popping. Now, if your fight's dead, if your name's Shakur Sleepvenson, then they leave it. Yeah? Because they ain't even focused on what's going on. People who are focused on what's going on ain't worried about how they're getting home. They ain't worried about anything else. They ain't worried about how they got 10 grand on the credit card. Moment. That's why people go to sports. People don't go to sports to be worrying about where they parked at. They go there, it's an escape. Unless you're so bored that this dude, Mr. Sleepvenson, has got you thinking about practicalities of life, right? Do you see that one there? People at sports events, individuals ain't thinking about the practicalities of life. They're in the moment. Way! You understand? It's a bit like, if you've been out on a night before, yeah, and it's a bit dead, you might be thinking, "Oh, how am I getting home tonight?" Or if one Donny's leaving, yeah, and he's driving, you think, "Oh, he's leaving at 1 o'clock. More time, I'm fixing to jump in with him." But two twos. If that party's popping off, and Donny going home, the dude who's driving, he going home at 1, you work it out, right? You wait till the thing, you wait till they turn the lights on, and then you figure out, "Oh, shit, I'm out of luck here. Yeah? I gotta find a way to get my ass home." That's how it goes. And people are entertained or engaged. Mr. Sleepvenson. Yeah? You put people, like, I feel bad for the cats who went to watch this fight. Imagine that, paying to go to a fight and then all of the ills of life is what you're focused on. "Oh man, the parking, oh man, I got bills to pay on Monday. Oh man, I better get home to sleep tonight because I know I got work on Monday." Yeah, and no one thinking that if it's entertaining. People don't care about work. They don't care about parking. So, listen, Shakur, it weren't nothing to do with Top Rank. And I got some evidence here. Some of you man may have heard, but to the contrary, Bob Arum actually offered this dude about a 5-fight deal. Let me find it now. Where is it? Here we go. Look. Shakur Stevenson has revealed that he turned down a $50 million 5-fight deal to re-sign with Bob Arum's Top Rank. Guaranteed minimum purse of $3 million per fight. Yeah? So, listen. If Top Rank were contrived and trying to hate, they definitely wouldn't give you no offer. And that, for me, that's a phenomenal offer. Bear in mind, let's look at Shakur's record. Shakur Sleepvenson. Yeah, let's look at Mr. Sleepvenson's resume. Because he ain't fighting fights like that. 3 mil, yeah. For example, Devin Haney was offered, I think, what was it? Devin Haney was offered about $1.5 million to fight the dude who fought Teofimo. Some random dude. Yeah, 1.5 million he was offered. And Eddie Hearn said, "We don't want a part of that, that's a boring fight." But the reason I've used that as an example is, those are the kind of fights Shakur's in. Yeah? Let me find out who it was. Teofimo Lopez. Those are the fights Shakur's in. Shakur's in the Devin Haney versus... moody internet 100%. Devin Haney versus Sandor Martin, yeah. Devin Haney versus Sandor Martin. Devin Haney versus Sandor Martin. Purse bids. Ain't no one turn up to that purse bid. Ain't no one trying to watch it. Here we go. So WBC picked Sandor Martin as Haney's, whatever it is, opponent. 2.42 million was the winning bid, which means Haney gets 1.5. And to all due respect, yeah, there's an argument that Sandor Martin isn't completely unknown. I think he beat Teofimo, if I'm honest. That's the truth. I think he beat Teofimo, so he's got something behind him. Who's the cat Shakur just fought? Who that? We don't know. Who is this Artem lawyer-looking ass? Who's Edwin Santos? Listen, he might be half decent. I've never heard of him, no. Who is Yoshino? Never heard of him. He's highly rated, but I still never heard of him. Conseco? Never heard of him. Valdez? I had heard of. That's about it. Jermel Herring? He old. He long in the tooth. Yeah, so these are all like these mid-level dudes, like Sandor Martin. Martin fought Lopez, and I think it was close / he won. He put Lopez down in round 2. So the man who put Lopez down, Devin Haney, was ordered to fight, and the winning purse bid was 1.5 mil. Yeah? So Shakur to be offered double that to fight the same type of dudes. I mean, look at the stars here. Yeah? Sandor Martin is what? 4.5 stars. Your man Shakur fighting 3-star cat, 4-star cat. Okay, it's a 5-star. 4-star. So his average is like 4 stars. Shakur Stevens are fighting 4-star dudes and was offered double what Devin Haney was just offered. Guaranteed. That's the minimum. He could get over that if he sells some tickets. If he stopped putting people to sleep. So I think there's absolutely no evidence that Top Rank are hating. That's the God's honest truth. Not a lick of evidence of that. If anything, when I saw this offer, I thought, what the blow-o? He should have been biting Bob Arum's hand off, because Bob Arum here, he'd been having Shakur in bum fights. And Shakur can play the victim. Top Rank are hating. Listen, Shakur. Devin Haney, when he was undisputed, he offered you the chance to fight for undisputed. You were offered 25%. I think Devin Haney may have even said, I'll give you 30%. Shakur saying, no, I'm the A-side, I want, whatever it was, 40, or I think he wanted 50-50. Shakur, at the time, a no belt having ass, he wanted 50-50. The dude's delusional. And this often happens. Yeah, Shakur works with, I think Jay Prince is his manager. Jay Prince is like a wannabe mob boss. People say he's mobbed up, but he probably collaborating. He'd cooperate, in my opinion. Yeah, like Diddy, they're all cooperators, so big bars. I don't believe it. I'll believe it when I see it. But these individuals, they blow smoke up your ass. Yeah, same as Bill Haney. Bill Haney blows smoke up Devin ass. Oh, you worth this, you worth that. Listen, you're worth what the market permits. And listen, Shakur, fighting Artem, yeah, in a 12-round stinker, you should have been chewing Bob's hand off for 3 mil. I mean, think about the amount of money this is, people. Even 1 million, even 1 million, yeah? Who here think that fight worth 1 million? He should have been blowing Bob, no turkey, for that 3 mil per... 3 mil to fight bums! And then on the upside, if you fight Tank, you're going to get more than that. I think he's lost his damn mind. That's what I think. I really do. Lost your damn mind. Eddie Hearn exposed. Bob Arum's losing. Even Eddie... Listen, Eddie Hearn's not affiliated with Bob Arum, yeah? Even Eddie Hearn said, yeah, we're interested in Shakur, but we ain't going to be paying him what Top Rank has offered him. That's what we're not going to be doing. Because Eddie Hearn believes Top Rank's been losing a whole lot of money on Shakur. And I agree. I don't see how they're not losing money. Or / breaking even. It's damn sure not profitable right now. And if I was Top Rank, I'd have forced Shakur's ass to take that 25% guaranteed. Because Devin Haney, as far as becoming undisputed champion goes, Devin Haney's probably one of the best people you could have wished for. Yes, he's somewhat technical, but he's no power. Yeah? You're not going to get knocked out in that fight. And he's leaky. Shakur is a bit tighter defensively. So Shakur should have backed himself, smoked Devin Haney without a rematch clause. Then he would have been the big boss. I'm the A-side now. I've got 4 belts. I've become undisputed for the first time in my career. Did he do? I think he might have done 135 actually. Let's have a look. Did he 135? I think he fought Valdez. Valdez was for only for 2 titles, WBC and WBO. So he's never been undisputed. He could have took that Devin Haney fight, which would have been big. That the total net of that might have been, well, the total purse of that might have been what? 15 mil? Could be 20, could be 10, but let's go 15. What's that? 30% of 15 is 5 mil. 5 mil. And then you're the man. Then you've done something. But Shakur's resume is just full of B-level dudes. That's just what it is. And there's no primo on there. And Devin Haney at the time was on the up. He was primo. You could have done what Ryan Garcia did. Well, you ain't got no power, but you could have beat him on points kind of thing. One of them ones. Yeah, instead, you politicking, talking about, oh man, I'm a king. Yeah, Shakur, you spend too much time talking to Clarissa Shields. That's what you be doing. Oh man, you a king. And you saw Clarissa was chiming in on Twitter. Let me see if I can find Clarissa's bars here. Clarissa. And Shakur was obviously liking them all, like, yeah, queen, yeah. Oh, like, stop. Stop, Clarissa. Oh, it's a moody situation. Clarissa Shields X. Quote, stop it, man. Come on, listen, is she anyway, let's not talk about Clarissa, man, today. Where are we? Where are these bars hit right now? I know she was running her gun. Too much. Even now, I can't even find the quotes because she's talking. Way too much. Just bumping her gums. Okay, caterpillars, waffle. Here we go. I can't find it, man. This is long. Anyway, trust me, you man can spend time looking into this, yeah. She was doing way too much. Talking about what Shakur should get. And what I don't like, same as Clarissa. Clarissa is what she is, but come on. Listen. You are your worth, yeah? You can't generate... McTapper, he ain't no good like that, but he was... If you bring in 100 mil, no one's got a problem cutting off 50 for you. The issue is when you're bringing in 2 mil and you're asking for 5. That's when people have a problem. Now, we can get into the politics of, if McGregor makes 100, he should get 70 or 50 or 30. But no one complaining doing that. But a lot of these, Clarissa, she wants a whole bunch of money. She ain't bringing in. Yeah, Eddie Hearn, I'm not sure about the others, but Eddie Hearn runs an open book. If you're on a show, you see how much it brought in. If you're head of a show, you see how much it brought in. There's no confusion. You'll get X percentage of what we bring in. But a lot of cats, they don't want to hear that. Shakur ain't trying to... Devin Haney ain't trying to hear what's being brought in. He was mad at Eddie. Oh, Eddie. Oh, man. Eddie sold out. No, Devin. Yeah? You want something for nothing. You want to bring it... You want to sell £1 million of whatever it is and then get paid 5 mil for it. Who doing that? And like Eddie Hearn said, Shakur even mentioned earlier today, I'm going to set up my own promotional company. Like, I don't know how they think that's a play. Yeah? Still no one buying your tickets. Whether you're with... And if anything, Top Rank guarantees you that. Top Rank's like a bank. Shakur Stevenson's borrowing from a bank in Top Rank. If you put your own promotion, that's your own capital risk. You're putting all that show on, taking all that risk, and really, where's the upside? At this point in time, there's probably one fighter in the US who can do that, Carrot Top. But if these guys were smart, they'd look at the environment. Who are the biggest names? Canelo. He's never self-promoted. It's a whole operational nightmare. You don't have skill. You're a skilled boxer. You're not a skilled... getting the lights up and getting the security in and promoting the fight and selling tickets and whatever else. If Canelo had never done it, people say, what might be? And a lot of these cats, Clarissa Shields and Shakur, they suck Floyd off. But Floyd, he was really the originator of fake promotional companies. But if you look at career, he'd say Mayweather Promotions. But guess what? It was Golden Boy who was handling all the operations. Yeah, they'd throw Leonard Ellaby up there to waffle and like he's doing something, but Leonard Ellaby, is a paper pusher. 100%. Leonard Ellaby is the cat. He'd have to sit there and wait to see what Showtime is saying. Wait to see what Golden Boy is saying. He wasn't making no calls like that. He was just a front man. Every time in Floyd's career, he was working with PBC, Golden Boy, Top Rank in the same situation. No different. He never actually promoted any of his own fights. When you start doing that, it's a whole different ballgame, and there's a reason for that. So when Shakur keep running his gums, I'm going to make this, I'm going to make that, you ain't going to do nothing but lose money if you try that. Because you ain't even a name like that. Like I said, the best chance of someone doing that would be Canelo. Or if Tank was to have a proper fight, he might get away with it. Selling numbers. You got to be confident we're going to shut this thing down and the pay-per-view's going to be mad. Shakur. You could never be sure of that. People are leaving your event. Imagine paying. Do you know how bad an event has to be for you to pay coin and still leave? It's like, oh, yeah, Mr. Sleepvenson, you leave your fans wounded, for sure. Anyway, Shakur also threw some bars out, some more conspiracies on Top Rank. He said, where is it? He put this on his t-shirt. Here it is here. So Shakur's got a t-shirt on. Shakur Stevenson shirt after win over Arum. Picture of Vasyl Lomachenko with Bob Arum on the front. Bob is saving his son from this arse whopping. Now, that is one thing I will agree with. Not that Lomachenko wouldn't fight Shakur, but it's a bit like Manny Pacquiao. Who was it in Pacquiao? Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford was with Top Rank, yeah? And at the time, they should have made that fight. Bear in mind, Manny Pacquiao was lose. I think, did Manny Pacquiao lose to Horn? So Manny Pacquiao, I guess they didn't expect him to lose to Horn. But Manny Pacquiao was fighting a lot of random dudes. I don't mean he beat Keith Thurman, but that's the point I'm making. He fought Keith Thurman. He fought Jeff Horn, but they wouldn't make the Pacquiao versus Terence Crawford fight. That's whack. So there is some evidence here that, I don't know what Top Rank are on. Why hasn't that fight been made? We know Shakur allegedly wants Tank. We know Loma allegedly wants Tank. Why not make? And that's the thing, Loma fought Devin Haney. So there's no way Loma, will fight Devin and not Shakur. I wouldn't have fought. Yeah? So if that's the case, why can't Shakur and Loma fight? Which is a fair question. And maybe Top Rank need to come to Shakur with some sort of deal. Like, boom, we'll give you a one-fight deal for Lomachenko, big pay-per-view show. That's what, if I was working for Stevenson, that's what I'd pitch to Top Rank right now. We want a one-fight deal, and yeah, boom, no five-fight deal. Rolling basis. If you can provide me top-tier competition, we'll sign. Otherwise, and that's why I do respect Eddie Hearn. For the most part, he does that. Yeah, if he can't provide you top fights, he'll let you go. He's not trying to lose money either. I don't know what. There is some evidence again that Bob Arum was involved. Bob Arum slagged off Daniel Kinahan, so there's maybe I don't know where their money coming from. It seems odd to me. Top Rank keep just blowing coins. Like, look at that Teofimo fight. Teofimo fought some random dude. It was whack. It was super whack. That, all due respect, yeah. Teofimo versus that dude was as bad as this one, as Shakur versus Arum. Both of them, and they're both Top Rank. In fact, wait there. Okay, Teo's at 140 now, but again. Bear in mind they're both Top Rank. Why hasn't there been some play from Bob Arum to put Teo and Shakur together? I feel like Top Rank to some extent are stuck in the 1950s, where it was all about keep your winners winning for as long as possible, no matter what. If you have to fight 60 bums, you fight 60 bums. I'm trying to think, where's been the evidence of Top Rank themselves ever really orchestrating two big bulls fighting? I'm struggling. I'm not a historian, but I'm trying to think. When have Top Rank had? When have you know a big Top Rank fight? I get tell a lie. That's not true. Lomachenko versus Teo. Lomachenko versus Teo was made. I guess it's listen. That fight got made, and that was what I was asking for. Two top guys. I'm just confused why they're not being more consistent with Pacquiao, Crawford, Shakur, Loma, Teo. There's a big mix there. Spreading over the time frames. Not enough of mixing, essentially. Not enough mix and matching of your top fighters. Anyway, Shakur had some more bars somewhere. He just mad now, but he big mad. Here is another one here. Wait for your Top Rank contract to be over. It's over. Take the L out of lover. They proved to the world numerous times they can't help her nick. Turn superstar. Again, it's that handout mentality. It's your job, Bob, Massa Bob. You turn me into a star. That's not how the fight games works, though. Unfortunately, it's just not. Like most things in life, there's a level of meritocratic to it, and fighting isn't just what you do in the ring anymore. That's a fact. Yeah, there's loads of fighters who aren't necessarily best in the ring, but they bring something else. And to be quite frank, you're not the best in the ring. The best in the ring might be subjective, but there's objectiveness to it. In as much as it's an objective fact, yeah. If you score knockouts, your value goes up. Winning on points, Floyd only made it work because he had the other side, the talking. But Shakur, he don't talk too much, and he's fighting bums, and he's boring. So what are you really doing for us? Okay, you can box a bit, right? You're a slick boxer. But you're not even a slick. That's why people laugh at Devin Haney. I laugh at Devin Haney, yeah. But to be fair to him, he fought Loma. I think he's young. Is he younger than Devin? Is he younger than Shakur? But either way, he fought Loma. He fought Ryan Garcia, and he was trying to make. If Devin Haney was still on now, hadn't fell off and got punched up, he'd still be trying to make big fights. No one can ever tell me Devin Haney ducking big fights. Devin Haney offered Shakur the 25% he was entitled to fight for undisputed. People, if you're a mandatory challenger, you get 25% standard for one belt. Never mind the opportunity to fight for 4 belts. Shakur should have bit his hand off. And I would have backed him to win that fight. Oops. So again, it's Bob's fault. No, it's your fault for not taking Devin Haney fight. It's your fault for not making statements and politicking in there. It's your fault for not punching. You can't punch for nothing. Well, it's your parents' fault. It's your genetic lineage's fault. You can't punch for nothing. There's some more here. Look, here's another one. Shakur on FaceTime with Floyd Mayweather. Listen, Floyd, I'm sorry, yeah, Floyd can't promote like that. I guess you can say Tank's there, but again, Tank does it on his own merit though. Tank knocking dudes out. If Tank was a political boxer, the Mayweather effect wouldn't be relevant, I don't believe. If Tank was just beating bums, these bums he's fighting, 12 rounds like Shakur, it wouldn't matter whose promotional company he's with. Then again though, Floyd's done some good things. Look how Floyd put Rolly on. Rolly's no good at all. But then again, Rolly can talk. If Rolly was no good and couldn't talk, would he have had half a success? Would he have got the opportunities? Probably not. So Shakur need to start doing something vicious. Whether it's the talking, it's got to be the fighting, I guess. Because Devin Haney, he talked tough for a while and no one really believed it, if I'm honest. You weren't seeing the personification of them bars. Here we go. Shakur Stevenson has admitted that he feels Gervonta Davis's knockouts affect the way people judge his fights. People are blessed with different abilities. He's blessed with the ability that if he cracks you 9 times out of 10, you're going down. I'm blessed with amazing eyes. That's fascinating. That's the first time I've heard that in the fight game. I can see punches coming my way and get away from you. But that's what I'm saying, man. If you're just defensive, listen, Shakur, if you're really in the matrix, like you're alluding to, if you're really seeing things coming, guess what you do? You do what Tank does. Tank really saw Ryan Garcia throw something, and Ryan Garcia's quick. Ryan Garcia threw a left hook, yeah? He slipped and bopped. Was it the left hook? Some sort of hook. He slipped. That quick-ass hair trigger hook that Ryan Garcia has, he slips it and bops him off and puts him down. That's what I'd call amazing eyes. Having amazing eyes just to backpedal, like it's not. You obviously ain't seen it like that, yeah? Because anyone knows if you've been boxing 10 years, yeah, and you see something coming, you're gonna get out of the way of it and then come back with something. Shakur seldomly does that, and if he does, there ain't no pop on it. So it's not fair to say Tank's just a puncher. He's not like a Golovkin so much. Golovkin, I'd say, is a puncher. Yeah, he's got solid fundamentals, but you don't see Golovkin slipping and bopping as his base case. Tank is much more like that. I'd say Tank's got a higher IQ than Golovkin in that respect. Tank can do the Golovkin, and he can also counterpunch with devastating consequences. Floyd could counterpunch like Tank, yeah, but there was no pop on it. Tank can counterpunch and knock your ass out. At the level he's fighting at. We need to see him do it against because Haney hasn't been knocked spark out yet. A Haney, a Shakur, a Loma. If Tank can slip and knock Loma spark out, I'm not sure Loma's been down before. But listen, Tank needs to step up, that's for sure. Tank needs to do something now. Yeah? Because as much as Shakur's Sleepvenson is no good or boring, Tank is boring me too. I don't really watch Tank fights like that because I know it's a bum. I know he's supposed to win. Shakur Stevenson on his new philosophy for the next stage of his career is F everybody, F what y'all got to say, y'all don't pay my bills. Oh, actually, Shakur, you're missing the point. We do pay your bills. Yeah? Joe Public is exactly who pays your bills. Especially if you're talking about becoming a free promoter, a free agent, and making your own promotional company. So you're wrong there. We do pay your bills, and that's what you're confused with. You're saying, oh, I don't need you. Well, no, you do, actually. That's why people are sleeping at your event. That's why people are leaving. That's why people are worried about the parking situ at your events, mate. Yeah? Because you don't bother about what people say. Now, I'll end on, I do feel sorry for Shakur because he was trying. If we're honest, no one can sit there and say that Shakur was trying. He tried to hold his feet, but it's like when Devin Haney was doing it. I've seen loads of memes on Instagram. Devin Haney coming forward and hitting Ryan Garcia in the back. It's like, doo-doo, doo-doo. It's like a cute little baby toy situation. Oh man, it's bad for Dev right now. Dev going through it. Anyway, I think Shakur versus Devin is the fight that needs to happen now. The battle of the no power. Let's see who has no power at the world level, right? I think Turkey needs to put an event on and bring Paulie Malignaggi in. Let's make a Paulie Malignaggi no power belt, right? To see who I'd say, as far as world champion level dudes go, it's between Shakur and Devin, right? Who has no power. Yeah? And the only person who comes to mind, and Paulie wasn't athletic like that, but Devin and Shakur are athletic, so it's even worse for them. Paulie never meant to punch. You could just tell. You could look at Paulie and say, he ain't punching nothing. But Shakur and Devin, they should be able to dig something. So we need Turkey. We need Prince Turkey, Salman Sheikh Mohammed bin, to put on the Paulie Malignaggi belt. Yeah? The Paulie Malignaggi championship. Shakur versus Devin. And let's find out who really got no power. Who got the least power in the world at the global level. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. People, smash the like button, subscribe, like off the bell, 100%. Not that about it. Stop it.